What's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. We finally made it back to Mondays with Mitch. I'm Mitch, and today we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
You are now listening to the sounds of Mood Swing Music Group.
We're going to jump right into it today, man, because it's something that needs to be talked about. I just got some questions, man, for some things I've been seeing, right? So I got some questions, man, and I want everybody to get in the comments, man, and really engage this time and let it be known what you think about this, because this is very important, right? And this is something that I feel like ain't nobody willing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing everybody tell people different information on how to do different things, but ain't nobody really talking about this until after it happens. So my first question is, and it's a very important question, man. How bad do you want it? See, because now we talking about placements. I'm talking to all the producers out there, man, who get up, grind all the time, making this music, doing their thing, and in their mind, they want placements. They want to be on the next Drake album. They want to be on the next Beyonce album. They want to be on the next Travis Scott album, right? They want the placement, because technically at the end of the day, they think with the placement comes money. With the money, I mean, you get the notoriety, you get the fame, you get to start going to these award shows, you get all these you get all these perks, right? My question to the producer sitting at home, producing and practicing every day is, how bad do you want it? Now, I've heard a couple people ask this question before, but they didn't take it to where my mind take it, right? Because I think you want it real bad in order to invest your money blindly into something that you don't know which direction it's going to go, whether you in it or out of it, right? You buy all this equipment. We got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment in our home studios, man, and we don't know which direction it's going. We just taking a shot at it, right? So right there, I can honestly say I know for a fact that people want it bad, because it's way different than playing the lottery. You know what I'm saying? So, but I asked the question, how bad do you want it? Not because some people like, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to work day and night? Are you willing this? Here go my question. You put in all this work. You handle all this business. You get your production right where you want it, man. You sounding good. I mean, you dope. Every time you lay something down, it's classic. Then it becomes, to me, how bad do you want it, right? Because if somebody in the mix of all of that come to you and be like, well, you got to do X, Y, and Z in order to get to where you going. X, Y, and Z is you got to participate in certain industry games that they play. You got to be willing to play the game. And you got to be willing to deal with a type of person that you normally wouldn't deal with. Let's make that a little clearer. Somebody that's gonna take advantage of you. You gotta get into the whole
sexual deviant type of category.
Now my question to you is, how bad do you want it? You got your music that you can spend thousands of dollars on equipment. You got your music where it need to be. You got your big toe in the door, but these are the things they posing to you. How bad do you want it? Do you really want to go that route? Do you really want to go the route of letting somebody manipulate you physically and mentally to get to where you think you want to be, only to find out once you get there, it ain't even where you want to be? So now you get there, it ain't where you want to be. You did these things to get there, right? And now your conscience is killing you. It's killing you. Because you ain't never been through nothing like this. See what I'm saying? You ain't never been down this road before. So my question is, man, how bad do you want it? I see everybody out there talking about placements. I see everybody talking about the industry. I see everybody talking about all this other goofy stuff, man. And I'm just like, okay, but how bad do you want it though? Are you willing to do all of those things that you see happening to people to get there and do that? Or do you want to take a different route and be in control of your life and your music? Because that's my question. That's my question for anybody. Do you want to be in control of what you're doing, or you want to let other people be in control of it? So that's the first question, man. How bad do you want it? I want everybody to think about that. Because you got some people out here that will answer that question and say, I'll do anything. You hear it all the time. People are like, man, I'll do anything to be there. And those are the people they're looking for. If you're not the type person that'll do anything to be there, and you might want to start looking at you some different options with your music. Because it's going to always be some people like, man, I'll do anything. Whatever they ask me to do, I'll do it. And you got to watch out for them people. Because them people right there, man, have no morals, no values, no principles, none of that. And those are the worst people you could possibly be around. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of those in the industry. So if you're ready to be around that all the time, man, look, roll the dice and do what you do, baby, and jump in the game. And that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? But the first question, I want y'all to really think about this, man. How bad do you want it? Man, then the second question is, after I ask you how bad do you want it, and you go through all of that in your mind, the second question is, man, are you willing to risk everything just to be in the industry? I'm talking about everything, man. Are you willing to risk it all just to be there? That's a serious question, bro. It's like, I see people all the time, man. They go out on a limb to do these things and be in this industry, man, and they end up left just not feeling good about the decisions they were forced into making to be in that industry. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, man. I'm not making this video to discourage nobody. This video is made for the people that think to start thinking deeper. Start thinking deeper than just your music and your craft. So the question is, man, are you willing to risk it all to be in the industry? I mean, because once you quote unquote sell your soul and pretty much find yourself at the point of no return where you've done a number of things to get in certain rooms, and now you got other people asking you to do these type things to be in other rooms, and next thing you know, you just kind of getting passed around. Yeah, you might be making some money. Yeah, you might be getting a little famous. Yeah, you might be getting your little accolades, your little trophies on the wall and stuff like that. And I'm not saying everybody go through this, because they don't. But what I'm telling you is, the vast majority of these hungry artists out here, man, they prey on you, and they gonna continue to prey on you, because you got a lot of people that's willing to do anything to be there. So my thing is like, are you willing to risk it all, man? Because you don't know where this stuff will take you. You don't know where your mindset will be after these people do these things to you, right? I just noticed that most people take the route of fame, and everybody want to be famous. Most people take the fame route. They want to be on TV. They want to be at the award shows. They want all that stuff, right? And it end up just being stuff, because a lot of them people broke. They never get to the money they think they're going to get to. And the little bit they get to, they go by fast. Because, by the time you pay taxes and all that stuff, man, and we'll get into that, a lot of that money just flow down the drain, man. And it don't even be what you think it's going to be or thought it was going to be. So, are you willing to risk it all, man? You willing to sell your soul? You willing to give it all away? Just because you want people to hear your art? Ain't that crazy? It's like you willing to give it all away, man. Just go against your core belief system just to be heard. It's like, man, it sounds like desperation, man. And I'm telling you now, if you're desperate, get out of that mindset. If you're desperate for money, go get a job. You be better off going to get a job until you get your music thing going the way you want it going, because you don't want to be exploited the way they exploit people. I mean, right now, man, look at the state of the music industry. I want you to think about that, man. I mean, like right now as we speak, man, you got Sean Puffy Combs with all kind of allegations against him, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know if that stuff true or not, and I don't want to know if it's true or not. I don't care. I don't get into that type business. But the bottom line is this: the fact that that type of information come out, and it come out the way it come out, is like, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? It's something there. So we got to be careful, man, like willing to do anything for these chances to produce for people, and telling people, I'll do anything, I'll do whatever. Man, don't ever talk to people like that, because you'll find yourself in one of these situations, man, where you're getting used and abused, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just looking at the allegations that Puffy done been through in the last, what we'll say 3 or 4 months, the stuff that then came up in the last 3, 4, 5 months, it's like, bro, he's just one person. Don't think he's the only person with allegations. So when you start looking at the industry, look around the industry. This is the industry that you say you want to be in. This is the industry you say you want a part of, right? So pay attention. Because you got demons everywhere, bro. All shapes and forms. And you think, oh, I get in there and I handle my business. You think that. Some of the best has been manipulated into that system, bro. So, I mean, I want you to think about it, man. Like, are you even equipped to work on that level? You know what I'm saying? To operate on that level. That's a deep level to be on, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be heard, trying to get your craft out there. You just want to do music. You just want to produce for who you think are the big boys. You just want your shot, and somebody else looking at you like they want they shot. And they'll do anything to get they shot. And all along you thinking music and they thinking something else. So it's a tricky game, man, and I just feel like ain't nobody talking about it fully. Everybody kind of tap dancing around it. So they tell you, yeah, man, get placements. Yeah, get in this industry. Come on in this industry. And you know, everybody don't go through stuff. But here's the thing that I've noticed, man. Like, they say that certain people been getting groomed, right? They're using this word groomed, right? Grooming. So my thing is this, man. Have you ever noticed how much you being groomed through the internet, through YouTube and all this stuff with your music? Have you ever noticed how you being groomed? I'm watching y'all be groomed all the time. I took 5 months off. I was just watching. I'm like, damn, they actually grooming people, man. You know what they grooming you to do? They grooming you not to say anything. They groom you right now, man, to where when somebody drop a beat, everybody be like, that's fire. That's fire. That's dope. That's dope. And I get it, but it's like, you know what, man? I ain't never heard nobody that every beat they make was dope to me. Nobody. So while you being groomed to tell these people that everything they do is fire, think about what you're doing, man. You're grooming yourself. You putting yourself into a realm of grooming. You putting yourself into a part of grooming to where you ain't gonna tell the truth, where you lying to people. You putting yourself into a part of grooming where you're being taught or groomed to not say nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all see wrong, man, out here in the music community on we'll just say on YouTube, and y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say a damn word, bruh. And I think that's sad, man, because you got so many people trying to get to a certain level, man. And it's like, dude, if y'all gonna be groomed to say nothing, and y'all just gonna sit here and do nothing, and y'all gonna sit here and say everybody's so dope when they not. Man, let me tell you something, man. I sat back and watched the music community, man, like producers so much that every time they drop something, it's like, oh, you so fire. It's so dope. That's so dope what you did. I love your music. And I'm thinking to myself, like, some of that shit cool. And some of it is dope. But why don't we tell somebody when, like, oh yeah, that's cool? You know why? Because bottom line is nobody wants to feel like a hater, right? But if you tell me the truth, you're not hating. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's like, if you tell me the truth, you're not hating. I don't look at you like you a hater if you tell me the truth. I look at you like you trying to help me get better. That's my word for the year, man. Better. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting people groom you into saying nothing. Stop letting people groom you into not voicing your true opinion. Because that's what they doing. And by the time y'all get to the industry, y'all gonna be groomed already to say nothing and do nothing and just go along with what's happening. And you're gonna find yourself bent over every table that you standing in front of because you've been groomed. And I know it sounds rough, man, the way I'm saying it, man, but when I sit back and look at this internet, nobody's telling the truth. And then if you tell the truth, let me tell you something funny about when you tell the truth on the internet. If say for instance somebody go live and they live and you get on there and be like, yeah, that last beat you put up, man, it was alright, but that shit, you know, that shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Well, you scared to be kicked off their channel or kicked out of their chat permanently, or so they grooming you. You allowing people to groom you not to say anything. I know it sounds crazy. I know when you listen to it, you probably looking at me like, what is this guy trying to get me to do? I'm trying to get you to tell yourself the truth. See, the minute you start telling yourself the truth, the better off you gonna be. The better music producer you gonna be. You'll stop sitting here fictitiously thinking everything dope when all that shit ain't dope. You'll stop sitting here telling producers who make music that you ain't never liked that they dope just to be liked by them. You see what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. I don't get into that game, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into that game. I never will get into that game, man. My thing is this, man. I'd rather you tell me the truth than to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather you be around me and understand that I'm a truth teller. And at any moment, I can disagree with you, but I'm telling you the truth. That's all I'm saying, bro. Because my thing is this, is like, I'm not trying to get over on you. I'm trying to make you better. You know what I'm saying? I know I went off into a whole tangent, man, about the truth, right? But I've just been watching that, man, and it's like I'm watching the whole community be groomed, right? Because you got some cats get on YouTube and kind of like, they kind of bullyish, right? They kind of bully you. They be like, yeah, come up on this live so I can tell you, and it make you feel like you can't contest them. You see what I'm saying? It's like you can't say none of them because they gonna break you down on their live with it. But it's like I invite any man to come talk to me about what I'm talking about, any of them. I don't care, bro. I have no problem with no man stepping up voicing his opinion at any time. Especially when it comes to this music thing. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say this. If I'm wrong about something, man, say it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can take it. I'm telling you I can take it. I can take it face to face. I mean, I can definitely take it over the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, look here, man. I'm never one of those guys, man, that's finna lie to you, none of that, man. If I'm not into a certain type of music, I will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to listen to music. If you want an opinion on music or something like that, I can still give you a fair opinion. But if it's something I don't listen to, I'll be like, man, I don't really listen to that genre of music. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know about that. Or I've never learned that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with doing that, bro, because I'm always trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I know you saw the title of the video, man, Ain't Nobody Willing to Say It. So here go what I think ain't nobody willing to say, man. And I'm going to say it right now, just so all of my subscribers know out the gate what type of man Mitch is, what type of man Mitch been for years. Mitch been doing music for at least 30 years, and I'm just gonna let you know out the gate what type of guy I am, so that you know, so that when you get my comments, you know, and it ain't no second guessing, man. I don't want nothing so bad that I gotta go against my core beliefs to get it. Nothing. I don't want nothing that bad. So when I ask you how bad do you want it, I don't want nothing that bad. Because let me tell you something, man. I'm a made man. Flat out. Everything that you see me with, everything that I got it. I went out and personally got it myself. I'm not just talking about this studio, my music career. I'm talking about everything. When I go get in the whip, it got leather and wood, and we can hit a button and make the roof jerk. That's just what it is with me, man. I'm a man's man, and I'm gonna keep saying that. Ain't nothing in this world that I can't obtain. Nothing. And it ain't nothing out here that I want that I can't get. So it ain't nothing that I want bad enough that I'm gonna go against my core beliefs to get. And I want y'all to really feel that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy in my skin. I mean, I'm satisfied in my skin. I'm straight. I've been doing this for years. And I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to build a community of MCs, producers, songwriters that's comfortable. Comfortable being who you are, man. Quit trying to be what you think this industry wants you to be, or what these industry people want you to be. Because as long as you're doing that industry will never change. It'll never change. So you got to start showing some resilience, man. You got to start being steadfast in the fact that, man, look here, man, I'm not bending or breaking, man. That ain't the way I want mine. That ain't how I want to get mine. I want to get mine through me. And that's how I got it. I sat back years ago, man, and I looked at this whole game and I was like, man, where do I want to be in the game? What's my lane? What's the lane for me? I used to be an artist. I was an artist in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But after I done that and got there, it was like, wow, this ain't even what I thought it was. But I love music. So where do I want to be in the music game? And that's what you have to do, man. So it ain't nothing on this planet that I want bad enough that I'll go against my core beliefs for. Nothing. This is just music, bruh. I do not have to sell myself out to make music, to sell music, to be in certain industries. I don't have to sell myself out to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I know you guys looking, man. I know y'all listening. I like the engagement, man. Hey, get in the comments, man, and let it be known, let it ring out. If you willing to do anything, say that. Because I don't have a problem with the person that's willing to do anything. I'm just letting you know out the gate that I've never been that guy. You know what I'm saying? Never been that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like I always say, man, don't just be a producer, be productive. Get in the studio, be working on something. Whatever you working on, man, make it better than the last time. Make sure it make you better than you was the last time. Peace.